Sweet. Persona 5 is finally out. Feels like it took forever. I've been waiting for this game for a long time. Finally, it's in my hands. I'm about to play it. Alright though. Gotta remind myself, you get a little crazy with these games and you try to binge them all at once. Gotta take my time and not overdo it. I mean, come on. Life has to go on. You can't just put your life on hold to play this game, alright? It's not the way it works. Alright, let's get started. Oh, crap. Wow. More than 90 hours, all at once. I might have a problem. Oh well, New Game Plus time. Hey there everyone. So if anyone's been wondering where I've been, alright, let's be honest, I doubt anyone actually cares, but just pretending anyone does, I've been super busy playing away at a variety of games. Of course, if you've seen the title of this video, then you know the video game I'm going to review today is Persona 5. But with great scores, tons of praise, and some dubbing it one of the best JRPGs ever made, what else is there really to say? Well, having just spent more than 90 hours playing the game all the way through, the best I can do is give you my point of view and describe what the game was like for me. For a bit of context, Persona 5 is actually the 6th game in the Persona series made by Atlus and a spin-off of the much larger Megami Tensei series. You can kinda say it's an established franchise. However, all you need to know about the Persona games, or at least from 3 onwards, is that they're a combination of dungeon exploration, turn-based role-playing combat, creature collection, and social simulation. This may sound like a strange combination, but trust me, it works masterfully when it comes to these games. Getting back to it, Persona 5 takes place in Tokyo during the year 20XX and follows a player named Silent Protagonist who has just transferred to a new high school. Along with his new friends, the protagonist battles supernatural entities using manifestations of their psyche called personas. You see, in this universe, people's psychological inner workings have a strange way of manifesting themselves, with there being a whole parallel world made up of people's distorted desires, and the before-mentioned personas being like this powerful avatar gained when someone faces their true self. As the game progresses, the protagonist and his friends awaken to these persona powers and form a group called the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, setting out to right some of the wrong in the world as masked vigilantes who change the hearts of criminals. This is done by exploring otherworldly dungeons, fighting through numerous foes, and of course, collecting different persona creatures for your main character to use. And because you're put in the role of a high school student, you manage all of the above while also going to school, working part-time jobs, hanging out with friends, and doing all sorts of other extracurriculars to help boost your stats. Alright, some of you might be saying at this point, that sounds kind of interesting. But with this being one of a handful of games though, what puts this game above the other ones? Having binged through all the games in the series, I can tell you that not only does each game in the series add something new, but Persona 5 takes a bit from all the other games in the series and still makes it refreshing. I mean, from a technical standpoint, everything from gameplay, to the UI, to the soundtrack is super polished and was definitely worth the long wait. Good as that might be, however, for me, what makes this game so great is the feeling it gave me while I played it. It's kinda hard to explain, but throughout the 90 hours I spent with this game, there was always this special feeling during everything I did. Whether watching the story unravel before my eyes, or figuring out a new enemy's weakness, or having a special interaction with another character as I strengthened my social link, there was always something to do. And best of all, I could always feel myself totally immersed in what I was doing. Sure, I found myself being pulled in multiple directions, what with the diverse cast of characters I could get to know, imagine my character's day-to-day life, but I wouldn't call it a bad thing. If anything, that just shows how much the game has to offer and its replayability. Then again, that's kind of the magic of Atlas, and seeing them release another winner isn't so much as a surprise as a relief that after so many games, they still got it. As always, we come to the part where I must answer the question, is this game worth playing? And as always, I will answer with, it depends. Obviously, the game will not be for everyone. I mean, if all you do is play first-person shooters and hate anime, then this game is most likely not for you. If you find yourself struggling to sit down and find times for gaming and hope for a really short game you can finish in, say, an afternoon, then this game is most likely not for you, trust me. On the other hand, if you do enjoy stuff like anime, role-playing games, dungeon crawlers, and or social simulation, and you have quite a bit of time to kill, then you should definitely give it a try. On that same note, if you have played any Atlas game in the past and have been considering getting into the Persona series, then trust me when I say, this ain't a bad place to start. So yeah, not much more to say. I mean, like all the other Persona games, I am super impressed with how much work went into this game, and it is really interesting to see what it brings to the table in terms of gameplay and story. I immensely enjoyed my time with this game, and hope to get back to it soon for a new game plus and all the stuff I may have missed. Likewise, I can with certainty say that I agree with all the praise the game has gotten so far, and would recommend this game to anyone. But hey, that's just my opinion. And remember, don't take anything I say too seriously. After all, I'm just a wannabe reviewer. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone, once again, to the land at the end of the video. I know we're all busy people with lots of stuff going on in our lives, so I'll try not to take up too much of your time. Getting down to it, I always appreciate your guys' feedback, so if you liked my video, why not give it a thumbs up? If you disliked it, why not give it a thumbs down? If you feel there's something I missed, or there's something you want to tell me, why not leave your opinion in the comments section below? And hey, if you want to see more of my videos, why not hit the subscribe button? As I always say, if you thought I did well, why not subscribe and ring that bell? Speaking of notifications or just knowing what random shenanigans I'm up to in general, why not add me on social media? If you look on the screen, you should see my Twitter and Facebook, so you can add me if you want. Speaking of on the screen, as always, I'd like to give a shout out to Broken X Note for the artwork provided for the channel. I'll leave Broken X Note's email in the description below in case you feel like contacting them for your own art or, whatever. Last but not least, before the video ends, you'll probably see some stuff pop up for some of the other videos I've done that you might want to take a look at. One will be for the last video I did, which was a review of the show 13 Reasons Why, and the other will be my last video game review, which is for the game Shantae Half Genie Hero. Why not take a look? I look forward to jumping down the media rabbit hole again with you all soon. And honestly, with all the games I've been playing, there's probably more game reviews coming up. Until next time.